Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Bad Boobs, Better Budgets, because I'm battling breast cancer, but you know what? The bills don't stop rolling in, so it's still super important to budget our money, and we're still trying to pay off debt over here. Today, I want to talk about our January 2022 budget. I have my budget right here. This is my 52-week savings challenge. This is how we're going to pay for Christmas 2022 in cash, so I'll explain that. I got our cash and our cash envelopes. Here is our January 2022 budget. This is how I set up our monthly budget. My husband only gets paid once a month. I don't show his income on here. He doesn't feel comfortable with that, so I get it. But I will show you what we spend on cash envelopes, investments, and then what we do with the extra money after we pay off all of our fixed bills and variable bills for the month. And I will definitely show you how we set up our budget each month, because when I started budgeting back in January of 2018, I had no idea what I was doing, and it took me about 6 months to figure out a good worksheet for us. Here is the month and year of our budget. We only deal with one paycheck. Before I started cancer treatment, I definitely did some extra side money, and then we would put that usually to our debt. But right now that's on pause until I get healthy again. So January income, we put his one paycheck a month here. He gets paid on the 25th of every month. Then these are the categories. Our budget worksheet has 5 of them. There's fixed bills, variable bills, our cash envelopes, investments, which we just started doing, I would want to say summer of 2021. We were going to wait until after we were debt free, and now it looks like that's not happening at least until 2023. So we're going to start investing. And then this is where our sinking funds and savings goals go. All of the stuff that we want to try to save up for. And then total budgeted, which we budget for every dollar that we get paid. So total budgeted will match January income. And then the amount spent is where this column comes in. And then I always like to make note of we went over budget or under budget by a certain amount. And then I have this note section. And this just comes up when my husband says, hey, you're due for an oil change. Notice, like, for instance, we need to get a new water filter in the next couple of months for our house. So that's where I put this stuff so I can budget for the following month when I do February's budget. Under fixed bills, so we have what the bill is, what we budget for, and then the actual amount. A lot of these don't change because they are fixed. So it never changes from month to month. Here we go, fixed bills. So we have our mortgage. That obviously doesn't change. We know to the penny what that is. Last debt payment, which is my husband's Jeep. Again, that doesn't change. Phone, internet, Disney Plus, electric, car insurance, Hulu Live because Mama loves her Bravo, road fund. We live on a private road, so we put a little bit of money into that each month to keep the maintenance going on that. Google Suite, the total amount there. Next, variable bills. So we do have, ever since we started Debt Free Journey, we do have a credit card and we do have an Amazon account, but we pay it off every single month. So that's why these 2 categories are there. Maxed out both of these accounts before we started our Debt Free Journey, but we paid them all down. And now that we know how to responsibly handle a credit card, we go ahead and put things on them and then pay them off each month in full. Groceries and gas, clothing, always need something in the clothing budget. My son does swim lessons each month, so we budget out for that. And then also he started kindergarten this year. I didn't itemize anything in our budget for school until I found out, oh my gosh, these fundraisers and scholastic book purchases and snacks for his class, like all of this stuff was starting to add up. I'm like, it's time to put a school category into our budget. And then I total all that up. Cash envelope. So Phil gets $300 per month. That includes his gas as well as, actually technically it would have been $200, but because of the gas prices are insane, it's now up to $300. I just get $20. This just gives me a couple fancy coffees a month or like a book I've been wanting. Something like that. I just give myself a little $20 thing to put in my envelope, and the kids get $20 a piece as well. And so that totals up to $360. I went to the ATM a couple days ago and got $360 out for our cash envelopes. Phil likes $50 bills for his cash envelopes. I would put it in his cash envelope right now, but I'm filming this at 4:50 in the morning because my kids are going to be awake in a couple of hours and Phil's going to be awake. So he's actually sleeping in the room where the cash envelope is. So I do not want to risk waking him up. Go ahead and pretend like we're going to stuff this cash envelope, but let's go ahead and count and make sure that it's the right amount. And see, we have $300. So he is set for his cash envelopes. There's my cash envelope. There's the boys' cash envelope. 20 for me, 20 for each of them, and we are all set for us for the month of January. Next up is investments. We just started these accounts. Stash offered me like $30 to sign up. I got a random email from them. Just make it to where I put in $25 a week into an ETF. It's super low risk. And so already I'm up to like almost $400 invested. I just don't even think about it. I put the money in my bank account. It takes it out, invested in this ETF. So I'm really enjoying Stash a lot. So I just count out each Monday in the month of January. There's 5, so I need $125 for my investment on Stash. Robinhood is just like a fun one I play around on. I put $25 a month into Robinhood. And then Coinbase is something that my husband and I are both kind of a little bit into crypto. So it's kind of just like our fun money that we just like to put 100 in this crypto, 100 in that, and then 100 in something else. So we set aside $300 a month out of our budget for that. So that's kind of what we're doing with our investments right now. $450 a month that we're investing out of this paycheck. Favorite part, after adding up the first 4 categories, subtracting it from what the income is, we come up with our excess of $1,343 for the month, which is going to go to our sinking funds or savings goals. So being diagnosed with cancer last year, I realized that the 4 of us in our little family have never been on a vacation together like ever. Just the 4 of us. So that's changing in 2022. Life is short. Make those memories, guys. So we're having a vacation savings goal. I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but we're going to put some money aside for that. Home, always have things to work on in our house. Gosh, we've been here for almost 11 years now. So we got some stuff that we need to fix up. My husband needs new winter tires. So we're going to start saving up for those. Christmas, of course, we cash flow Christmas every single year. And then a buffer amount. So because things do go over budget, it's nice to have $100 or so just to have a buffer of. I'll show you now where we're putting our money for the month of January. Well, I already messed up on my math, but this is real life. This is budgeting. Numbers change, right? So I have an excess of $1,343. I just redid my budget layout yesterday, and I completely forgot about the medical bill category that I already budgeted out for, but I forgot to put it into here. So obviously, because I'm going through cancer treatment, I went through cancer treatment last year as well as this year. January 1st, our deductible starts all over again. We have a $4,500 individual out-of-pocket deductible max. So we will be hitting that again this year. So I put $415 aside for medical. So we already have a $73 bill that came in. So that will come out of this amount right here. Putting $400 aside for that this month. Home improvement, $400. Tires, $113. And Christmas, $15, which may not seem like a big amount, but I'm doing a 52-week savings challenge to save up over $1,300 for Christmas overall. And I'll show you guys that little worksheet I put up. I'll probably print it up and make it look a little bit cuter. So that's where this extra $1,343 is going to go. And then this is my little 2022 Christmas savings challenge. Each week, so week 1, January 1st, and I actually even wrote out the dates of so that way I would know when I do my monthly budget how much to put away. So in January, there's week 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, totals out to $15. And then as you guys can see, it gets more and more expensive. You put more and more money away each week. But at the end, you end up with like $1,300. And then I did 52 weeks, so starting January 1st and ending on December 24th, where you put $52 away. And so I just thought that was a really cool way that I'm going to save up for Christmas this year. And that's our January 2022 budget numbers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're interested in seeing our family's journey to becoming debt-free. I just ran some numbers, and as of today, we have paid off over $90,000 in debt since January of 2018. Thank you very much. We are almost at the 6-figure mark, which is exciting. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.